I want to give you an advice. Bill for services you provided by qualified individuals and pay for the services that you billed for it and pay your taxes. Simple. You must understand one thing about these programs that we are trying to make money from. You must understand that this is public money. Most of the services we provide are billed to public money, and that comes with a lot of regulations. There are so many regulations that it's impossible for you to be on the clear at any moment. You must do your best. You must do your utmost best to be in business. You have done a lot to be where you are for this company. That is your company. It takes a lot of money to start a home care business, a group home, or any other sort of business. It takes a very small amount of mistakes to lose all and to even go to jail for it. So this business that we are in, it's risky, extremely risky for even the very careful people. If you just look at the amount of requirements that you must meet just to be in the business, you will be shocked. But your services is much needed as well. There are people who live in America who cannot take care of themselves. Not everyone has 8 siblings or 8 daughters or 8 sons or a mix of 8 people. There are people who live alone, who are disabled, who would like to live in their own home, who need services from people like you. In fact, some people who live alone will not be able to be in their home more than 24 hours if you are not there. So your services is critical. And people pay for it. The public pay for that money. You are part of that public. Because you're part of that public, you are taught in your civic class to protect the public's interest. So when I see these attorney generals claiming that people are doing crazy things, I don't know what you're thinking about. I do not know what you're thinking about. You can legally, legitimately, with just minimal errors that can be forgiven, do your job and make money. So the video I made last one, the one that was talking about these people driving people from Faribault and taking them to a clinic in Minneapolis. So that's not right. If you have a client who needs a transportation, you take them to the closest services possible, not because that's where you make the most money, but that's the right thing that you need to do. When you do the right thing, you are going to be in business for a long time. You can go ahead and build that 60 miles. In this case, they were building 59 miles. You can go build that 59 miles for a few years until you get caught. Or you could just go build that 5 miles, take that person to Owatonna and build for the rest of your life while providing a legitimate business. There's no reason to try to chew shit that you can swallow. You gotta be very careful in what you're trying to do here. There's a legitimate way to make money. You need to hire the right people who meet the qualification. You need to provide for services according to regulations. And you need to bill for those services for what they have provided. And you need to pay people for exactly what you bill to the minute, to the second. Nothing else. If you see someone soliciting illegal things from you, you say no. I'm not interested. You are a mandated reporter. You should report that person. It's in your best interest that everyone that works in this program is in line with the regulations. If you see a provider that is messing up, it's just not, there's nothing called Somali anymore. That's bullshit. The only thing that matters to you is A, staying out of trouble, and B, making enough money to take care of you and your family legitimately and providing services to people who really need your services. There's no need for you to be trying to swallow millions of dollars that are not yours. You can make hundreds of thousands of dollars that are yours and be happy with it. Be content. Life would be as good as you could imagine knowing that you have not done anything wrong. Take my advice. There's a lot of money to be made, a lot of people to help. 50 states in the United States, hundreds of separate programs. You can make money legitimately. You can become a billionaire, not a millionaire, a billionaire legitimately. Stop running the schemes that we keep seeing on the TVs, on the newspapers, because it never lasts. It never goes anywhere. It never goes anywhere. So I want to give you an advice that don't do what you see on the TV, and just do your business according to the laws. There are very many laws, but make sure you follow the basics. Bill for services you provided by qualified individuals and pay for the services that you billed for it and pay your taxes. Simple.